Hey guys, it's BioFan1310 here with my how-to for how to change these Toamata revamps into my really awesome nuva revamps. So it's basically going to turn this into an even cooler version of that. And I'm going to be doing these 3 at a time. If you look here, I got gali, onua, and pohatu. And we'll do it 3 at a time. This just saves me a lot of time because uploading and all that stuff. So anyways, here's gali. We'll do her first. Just dump out all the pieces that I need. Okay. Don't actually need this. But now, first and foremost, you want to take off these, the Metru armor, and this big fin on the back. Do that for both arms, and I'm just going to toss them into the canister because it shouldn't need them. Make sure you keep all the pins, and just leave them in the arms where they were at. So take all them out, and see the arms still have all the pins and everything in them. Okay, now the second, you're going to take off this big plate on the front. And it comes off, and it still has this piece. You're going to need to keep that piece. You just want to get rid of this blue piece. So I'm going to take a stick here from her soon-to-be new weapons. And you want to get those 2 pieces out of this. This can go in there. Now, obviously, get rid of her hooks. She's not going to be needing those anymore. And these pieces just set them aside for a second. We'll get to them here in just a second. Okay, so now she's all stripped down. Now we can start building her back up. So, crap. Where did that go? There it is. Okay, so now you're going to take a silver Ignica piece, stick it back onto here. So it's just basically replacing most of the parts with silver ones. As you can see, crap. Sometimes you just can't get that to go through. But anyways, there we go. Got it. Goes on there. And then the Metru pieces, they go on the front. And then some silver fins go on the back, just like the blue ones. Now here's where it gets to some new stuff. You want some propellers with these little things here, little connector pegs. Stick those onto the backs of her hands, like so. One on each hand. Okay. So then there's that. Now, and finally, you're just going to build her new weapons, which are pretty simple. This is a long stick. I don't know exactly what it is. Looks like it's about 10, maybe a 12. And then the end is one of these pieces here. Take it off, maybe you can see a little better. One of those, it's got a 3-way in it and a number 2 in it, and that goes into here. And this is obviously an axon blade, and then there's another number 2 here. See, it's going to build something like this, and then that just sticks on to the end of that. And then of course these just go into her hands. And now you can put the other one in this hand, but real quick I'm going to show you. These do go onto her feet if you want them to. Just take these 2 pegs here, and they go into that peg, or one hole. So, like so, and you do the same thing with the other one, and then she can swim and all that stuff. But for right now, we're just going to put it in her hand. And there you go. And then of course the mask goes right on there. Boom, there's gali. So we're done with her. Get rid of her canister with all her old parts in it. Move on to onua. Dump out all of his parts. He's got more. Yikes. Okay, so first thing you want to do is get rid of these claws. Again, you don't need this. This is just for comparison purposes I have for my other videos. Yeah, okay. So you see these connector pieces here you have on each of the arms. You just want to get rid of those. Leave the pins in still, because again we're just going to be replacing them with silver pieces. So you get all 4 of those off. They can go in the can. Yeah, get to those in a second. You want to take off this whole big foot thing that holds on the head. Get rid of the head itself. And then this whole thing, that can go. Don't need that anymore. You're going to want to build one of these with a Hordeca foot and then just a silver hand with a peg in it. And yeah, it goes together like that. And you can stick the head onto there. And there you go. Now, the only thing you gotta do now is pull this apart, like so. And let me see, which one do I want to replace? Yeah, that's what I thought. Okay. And then this number 3 that was in the bottom of the back piece, get rid of it. Replace it with a number 2 peg. Get rid of it. I don't need it anymore. So, yeah, and click all these together, like so, and you'll have 1 peg sticking out. That 1 peg's going to go into that hole right there. And then if you did it right, there you go. These gears should lock into the foot and hold it steady and all that good stuff. And now you place the armor that was on the arms with the silver ones. And there we go. Now, to build his weapons, that's a little complicated. We'll get to it right now. You're going to take a big stick with 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13 holes. You need 4 of these in total. Load it up with 5 gears going through it every other hole with a number 3 peg going through, of course. Then number 4 here with just a bushing there. One of those weird pieces right there. You think you can see that. And then on top of it, just attach something like this. And you go right into there. And that way you have something to hold on to. And then you're going to want to build this. This is the number 4 peg going through here. And I mean, you can see how to build that from there. And then it's just going to snap on to right there. And there. And on the other side, you just need another one of these little skinny pieces. And it'll go in there. And there you go. Now he has his big thing. And then, of course, this can go onto his foot. Anywhere you want. Yeah. I like to put it in the front, I think. Or the back, I don't remember which. But anyways, yeah, just connect onto his foot. And yeah, you can do the little skating thing that you used to do. And then, of course, the mask. And dang, really gotta get rid of this cold mask. And there you go, onua nuva. Get rid of him. Now, finally, oh wait, gotta get rid of his extra parts too. And finally, we're going to change pohatu. So, we got all his parts. He's a real pain to change. Trust me. I ain't gonna need this. Okay, so get started here. You're gonna want to rip off the arms. And then real quick on the arms, get rid of those and these. So do that for both arms. forever. There we go. So you got those for the arms left. Now, you're going to want to pull off this whole contraption that held on the head. Yeah, that's going to come off the back. You're going to pull off this big contraption that had the rock she head on it. Everything, yeah. Remember where this stuff goes too, by the way. Then pull this piece off. Crap. Okay, and then finally take all these individual little gears off of this. Yeah, and of course you can probably figure why we're doing this. It's because we're going to replace this piece with that piece there to give him a silver bodied look. So that big piece, get rid of it. Now you're going to rebuild all of his body. So there's that, and that, and that. Get all these gears back on. Okay, stick it back onto his body there. Now, real quick, only other thing you want to do, this piece is holding onto the head, you're going to replace that with a silver one. So get rid of it. Silver. Everybody loves silver. So there you go. And now, flip it over to the front. It goes through there. And then brown one holds that on. And you take this, stick it into there. Gotta hurry up, I can only record 4.5 more minutes. And then the Roxy head goes on here. Maybe, there we go. By the way guys, did I mention I have changed these back into the Toamata so I can make my Toakata? Yeah, that's gonna be fun. And then you're gonna want to put like a black peg. These are the pegs that would normally be blue. On the old sets they're black. You're gonna want to find a black one. It's like that, you know, it has like an axle at one end and then the round one on the other end. Stick it into the side to make 2 of these. And you're going to stick those onto the end of his arms. Because if you look here, he did have pegs on his arms. So, yeah, that's where that came from. And then you're going to replace the silver Metru armor. Almost done here. Put the arms back on, and then finally just build his weapons. You're gonna want to find 2 of these weird little 3-way things. I'm gonna find one of those long pieces, put 2 little bushings on there, and you know the little rods that have like the little stud at the end of them, and then find 2 of these 90s, and then 2 of these little hook things. Put them on like so. And then you have that, and that's his weapon. And then on the other one, just add, on the 3rd little prong, add one of these little double connector things. And that's so he can hold them, but that way they also can go together like that. But I'm just going to make him hold each one. And ka-ching. And yeah, built this one wrong. You gotta build them just right so that it lines up in his hand. You'll see what I mean if you build it yourself. And if you don't have the problem, then don't worry about it. But then finally just put on the mask. So that's it. Thank you guys for watching. The next video will be changing Kopaka, Lewa, and Tahu. So look forward to it. God, those guys are even more complicated than these, believe it or not. So, yeah. Look forward to that. I hope you guys make them. If you do, comment, and definitely subscribe. This is BioFan1310, signing off. Goodbye.